everyone. And I said that respectfully. No, it isn't shade on me, goddamn. My content for everybody, and that's okay. No, it isn't shade on me. My content for everybody, and that's okay. It really isn't. No need to call me a whole bunch of BITCH is hitting the air at the end of the day, throwing your phone, trying to figure out your train of thought when it comes to get mental health. Hold on one second, I have to do you wrong. It be the train of thought for me. If someone's truly not for you, just stay in your lane, neighbor, and I hope you find peace within your own lane. Actually finding something that actually benefits your time and day. Because you bringing all that negative energy, bringing your blood pressure up, all of those like, it wasn't even exchange, because I ain't have to do shit to you besides be my authentic self. Hello. It be the train of thought for me. How folks have this one-sided versus psychology mind games. They ain't got so much hate in their vein when it comes to an innocent person because someone truly understood potential. Understanding that, hold on one second, I ain't have to need validation, nobody to be my authentic self. I got folks bent out of shape when I wasn't trying to catch a case. Why would I want to reject you because you didn't want to choose me? Why would I want to reject me because you didn't know how to respect me? No, it didn't change though for me. I always thought a piece of your own goddamn lame. No, it didn't change though for me. Sending me the goddamn evil lies and this broken shit my way. Fuck you. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully, it's not. And healing trauma and pain is not a race or overnight process, but I truly hope that you continue to find peace with your own lane. Somewhere else, not over here. My content ain't for everybody, and that's okay. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I hope all is well on your end, and I hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey, who said that you didn't have potential. They disrespected you when it was one-sided. But you man, you're worthy. You didn't give up on you. You know, healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process. It's not. But you are worthy of someone respecting you good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And if someone is truly not for you, they just need to stay in their lane. It be the train of thought for how folks who projecting their own pain, or innocent people who are just in their own lane. Acknowledging someone, hold on one second. You wasn't looking at your neighbor like competition. You just understood, hold on one second, elevation looks different on everybody. Regardless to what someone's going through mentally. You didn't look at your neighbor like competition. You didn't have hate in your vein. You understood that, hold on one second. You was trying to be patient with time there to get your mental health together. They wouldn't understand, hold on one second. You was worthy of choosing you when folks overlooked you. Always be yourself with no misintention. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. No, it's a check over me. My content for everybody. That's okay. Entertainment purpose only. Now, what the fuck is wrong with people? I never understood this weird ass shit. No, for real. What's wrong with people? You ever had that one family member? Hey, they call everybody in the alphabetical order. Hey, T, what's going on, Key? It's a check on me. What y'all got going on? No, it's a check off of me. Hey. No, it be a trick over me. How a motherfucker will call you, but then calling you at weird ass hours, times of the morning, let alone night, just to see what you got going on. No, it's a check over me. You ever had someone call your phone and say they having a function and they wanted you to be present at a certain time and only realize to hold on one second? They even got a fucking decoration in sight. No one to check on me. They want you to bring every fucking thing. I didn't sign up for this bullshit. I thought I was coming to eat. Hello, what the fuck? No, it's a trade over me. A motherfucker will call you and say they having an event or some shit or whatever case may be. And this motherfucker ain't even got nothing together. No, it check on me. What the fuck is wrong with your mental health, bitch? I ain't signed up for this one-side ass conversation. They be sitting there telling you like, hey, so I'm thinking about a list what I'm trying to get together. So what you bringing? No, it checked on me. I didn't sign up for this shit. I swear I didn't sign up for this shit. No, for real, for real. You ever had one of those family members or associates or friends call you, what they're calling you, whatever case may be, and is inviting you to a function, and only to invite you to a function that's non-existent? Because once you get there, whatever case may be, you trying to figure out your train of thought is, I thought I was coming to have a good time. Hold on one second. Bitch, you wasted my fucking time. What the fuck is this shit? No, it's the train of thought for me. You get there with again, and this motherfucker gonna say, I thought y'all was gonna bring the condiments. I thought y'all was gonna bring the gifts. What the fuck was you even having? No, it's a trick on me, bitch. Don't know if they coming or fucking going. Hello, what the fuck? No, for real, for real. I never understood this weird shit. A motherfucker would invite you to an event and expect you to bring some, but they forgot to show up they fucking self. Hello, are you there? I didn't sign up for this shit. I swear I didn't. We gonna talk about you for the rest of the fucking year. I swear we not going to another fucking event when it come to your ass. No, for real, for real. You ever call somebody within calling somebody by accident? Like that relative or family member, whatever the case may be? Only to realize you would never do this shit ever again. You know, one of those moments where you say, you know what, let me reach out to these folks. I haven't spoken to them in a while, or, let me see what's going on with them, or whatever the case may be. I want to see myself smile. You call them, what did they call them? They're like, hey, what's going on? No, there's a train over me. I didn't sign up for this one-side ass conversation. So they start to tell you whatever the case may be, they having an event. So you mean to tell me you wasn't going to tell me about this event until I actually called you to go within? Okay, last minute type of shit. Okay, I think about it. No, it's a trade off for me. Only for you to get there and you the one buying every fucking thing. I didn't sign up for this shit. If I would have knew, I would have been paying for everything all fucking night long. I would have stayed the fuck home. No, it's a trade off me. You know when you one of those people at the end of the day, you got your peoples, and then they want you to have their peoples too. I didn't sign up for this shit. No, it be the train of thought for me. You know, this is that one last time you said, you know what, this is why I don't call motherfuckers and thing. Because I wasn't trying to be psyched on my eyesight, trained on my mental, on my fucking pockets. I didn't sign up for this shit. I gotta go. I'm not aging on respect, and my content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential. And being authentic is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? No, it's a train of thought for me. It was the G-O-D. Hold on 1 second. I knew how to respect my neighbor, no misattentions. I didn't play with smoke in a toxic way. It made them so bent out of shape when I wasn't trying to catch a case. They rejected themselves, not to look. They rejected themselves. They forgot to go within. They looked at you like competition when you was never competing. You know, elevation looks different on everybody. Even when you get lost in your words, certain folks not going to understand your vocabulary. Elevation, hold on 1 second, neighbor. Elevation, catching your blessings, not to dim your light. Hold on 1 second, you matter, you're worthy. It wasn't an excuse because God was leading you to better days ahead. You don't play with spoken in a toxic way. You wasn't doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. That energy is different. You didn't have to act to be somebody you truly wasn't. You actually went through trauma and pain. They would never understand what you truly overcame to stand before yourself today. They would never understand it. Hold on 1 second. You was actually on an empty stomach that day. When your neighbor tried to size you up, put you in a sight board, lock you up, or get you locked up to have your back against the wall, or because they wanted you to be in a mental health mindset of not being stable. But you understood that, hold on 1 second, I was worthy of choosing me because God brought me balance, and that was my worth when they wanted to disrespect me. You got folks throwing spell at you right to left. Then you calling your energy back. They would never understand that turn that God showed up for you because God was really protecting your mental health. They would never understand. I'm vibing high, I'm vibing high, I'm vibing high. Not getting high. Hold on 1 second. We're not the same neighbor. Neighbor. Stay in your lane, hater. It's a train of thought for me. You know, when you vibing high in that high frequency, it's a different type of lame at the end that they would never understand your existence. That hold on 1 second, you was really paying attention. Putting that footwork in, it wasn't an easy overnight process. Healing trauma and pain. You know, getting discouraged another day. Hold on 1 second, I wasn't trying to become my worst enemy. They would never understand gravity. Hold on 1 second, I never looked at my name like competition. I didn't have hate in my vein. I wanted everybody to elevate in the most healthiest way, but then it had to take you that day for you to try to shortchange me when it comes to my mental health, to say I was crazy, slow, stupid, and retarded. I couldn't comprehend what the fuck you was saying. Hold on 1 second. I didn't mean to say that, no, for real. It be the train of thought for me when you really truly keeping it real. How folks was hacking your devices and you speak up for yourself. They said that, hold on 1 second, you mentally disturbed. How they was gang stalking right to left, and hold on 1 second. They trying to paint you out to be the villain in their story. But God saw everything. When you worship the devil, they would never understand elevation when it comes to growth, maturing, acting your body weight at the shoe size. They would never understand how time actually multiply. You know, you choose and you not to overlook you because God allows you to see your faith while God didn't give up on you. You know, we may not pray the same, but I still not respect my neighbor. They try to energy, harvest off your energy, even days when you couldn't see to understand your own reality. But hold on 1 second, God restored you for all the right reasons. You weren't doing it for likes if you was cloud chasing. They would never understand. Hold on 1 second, you was really the chosen one, the divine one, a child of God. Hold on 1 second, that one lie was so good you wasn't doing it for likes if you should have to act. You didn't have to act that day when you truly was on an empty stomach. You barely had food in your fridge to actually make something happen. It'd be the train of thought for me. They would never understand that. Hold on. It didn't matter about your tax bracket that day. How folks look at you like competition and only rest the hold on 1 second. They wanted you to act up to project your own pain. How this type of stuff happens. How they want you to be a yes man, but hold on 1 second, God gave you confidence. Now, ain't the check off of me. I don't know what's wrong with them either. I don't know. They want you to dim your light that God shows you. But you didn't have to get physical. All you was doing was speaking up for yourself because God was leading you. And never not one lie was told because you didn't play with spoken in a toxic way. Our vocabulary not might be the same, but we may not pray the same, but I still not respect my neighbor, stay in my lane. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. And my content is not for everyone. You know, healing childhood trauma that went into your adulthood, it's not an easy process. And especially you had folks overlook you. They didn't see your potential. The disrespect was loud and you was never the issue. They tried to humiliate you because you was willing to choose you. The disrespect was so loud, but hold on 1 second, you found confidence to realize that hold on 1 second, you were truly worthy of understanding your existence, to pay attention. You are loved and respected by the right people. They ain't have to have hate in their vein, regardless of what trauma and pain they dealt with when it comes to their journey. Everybody's not the same when it comes to wearing a mask. You truly gonna have genuine people that walk into your life that show you that, hold on 1 second, unconditional love can truly last. I ain't got hate in my vein, but I know I respect my neighbor. Didn't matter your tax bracket, and I say that respectfully, but damn, neighbor. You know, when God sends you an angel into your life, or send you a decent person, or send you that love of your life, or send you someone that's supposed to be by your side, or send you that child that's supposed to be for you, regardless of whatever the circumstances is, because everybody's is somewhere different in their journey. It's called respect. The same way you will want to be treated, the energy is supposed to be reciprocated. You don't pick and choose who you want a bully to have an excuse. To play with spoken in a toxic way makes someone uncomfortable because you're dealing with your own pain. How folks be trying to get you out of pocket when you wasn't out of character. It be the train of thought for me, how you don't overlook yourself because God was showing you better days. You mad and you worthy, you vibing high, that frequency hits different. Being your authentic self will have folks bent out of shape when you wasn't trying to catch a case, let alone reject yourself. When it come to their time and day, they talk about they so healed, but they forgot to go within. They look at you like competition because you understood confidence. The energy is different. I believe you when you didn't choose me. I believe when you gave up on me. I believe when you disrespect me. You try to humiliate, talking about, hold on 1 second, I'm ugly, so stupid, and retarded, but hold on 1 second, it started with thinking I was truly beautiful. No, don't be. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. Avita, send a thought for me. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. How you got these witches and warlocks trying to size you up, but only to realize you understood your confidence, not to give up on yourself because they try to project bad luck on you. They didn't want you to elevate to become your best self vision of yourself. How they had to hack your devices and lie on your name to disrespect you. How they had to hack your iCloud or whatever the case may be, your iPhone that day or your Android, whatever the case may be, to pretend to be somebody that truly wasn't. Because hold on 1 second, they wanted to pretend to be you when they couldn't. You know, because folks start to realize the hold on 1 second. So you mean to tell me with misery loves company when it came to someone disturbing your peace and they have to do nothing? Ah, it's a trade on me, you weird son of a bitch. And you say, I'm fucking crazy? Doctor! It's a trade off me. I never understood this shit. I swear, the doctors, you know, there's a doctor right now. They still trying to figure this shit out. Because this shit is crazy. What the fuck? No, for real. Motherfuckers out here hacking people's devices and then they say they telling an innocent person they fucking crazy. Ah, you delusional son of a bitch. Ah, leave innocent people the fuck alone. Are you paying to be somebody to truly not have a whole conversation with folks at the end of the day, blocking their phone calls so they won't get the proper phone calls when it comes to people putting respect on their name? If you just send a thought for me how folks really have this mindset. And you be so surprised they tags bracket. And they got illnesses to kick the innocent person down because someone really got potential. I was never in competition with you, weird ass bitch. I said what I said respectfully. If you just send a thought for me. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. When someone says you don't have potential, never give up on yourself. My soul is not for sale. And I say that respectfully. You know, they would try to blackmail you, dig up your past, saying that you somebody that you truly not at the end of the day, but never not one time that you have to switch up because you wasn't running from what you've been through when you only realized the hold on 1 second, you overcame that testimony by standing before yourself today. God chose you to understand that next chapter in your life. You ain't have to get physical when folks try to get you out of character. Misleading folks? Nah, that wasn't the issue. You just being yourself. That's really brought you potential. They would never understand. Hold on one second. We all don't operate the same when it comes to dealing with pain. I understood self-control when it came to discipline that day. Always be yourself and I'm less sentence. I gotta go. I'm Naya Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. I do not, and I talk fast too. No, Jake on me. I do talk fast. I do not play with spoken in a toxic way. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I do not energy harvest or people's energy. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I do not hack people's devices. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I do not destiny swipe of folks. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. And I damn sure look at my neighbor like competition. Because I ain't got hate in my vein. I just want you to elevate the most healthiest way. But just stay in your lane if you're truly not for me. It be the train of thought for me. I ain't have to get out of character for you to have that one-sided mindset. Look at me like competition. The only was 1 second. I was never competing with your dumb ass. I hope you find peace in your life. What's wrong with people? I can't even run that fast. Always be yourself and almost intentions, especially when I was a part of the Olympics. They would never understand elevation when it comes to growth and God's truly in your life. Always be yourself. You know, God is not for sale, and God has never been for sale. And I say that respectfully. We may not pray the same, but I still know how to respect my neighbor. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I would never sit here and project spell work towards my neighbor. Hey, neighbor, you're going left. Be mindful you're hurting yourself with your own words when you need to be going right. To understand there may be better days ahead for you, because the outcome that you was going to continue to go, it wasn't going to be good on your behalf, because you was only going to lose you another day. I know how to respect my neighbor, especially when you're not for me. I still know how to stay in my lane, but damn, your vocabulary didn't hit the same when you say you truly was healed. You forgot to go within and realize, hold on one second, you want to disturb my peace, but I still was still willing to choose me, because God never overlooked me. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I am Naya, genuine love, respect. Regardless if they have you shadow ban, blackmail, they say that you don't have potential. Never stop loving you. Never stop choosing you. Never stop speaking up for you. Because ain't nobody gonna speak up for you better than you. They said that you slow, stupid, and retarded, but you had a voice this whole entire time. Everybody deals with depression, anxiety, PTSD. Everybody has good and bad days, but hold on one second. I never thought I was better than nobody, because hold on one second. I understood God's plan when God gave me the strength to become my best self vision of myself when it comes to confidence. I know how it feels to be on an empty stomach, and I wasn't doing it for likes and views. I have to act. It wasn't an act. It wasn't. It wasn't a script that I was doing. My refrigerator was truly empty. But you try to shortchange me when it comes to my mental health so I could truly go crazy. You wanted me to be a crash show, and it's so crazy, it didn't matter your tax bracket. You painted me out to be the villain in your story, but God still chose me. You know, everybody don't operate the same when it comes to dealing with trauma and pain. Our vocabulary damn sure don't hit the same. Never allow someone to project that mindset that you have to lose you because they didn't want to choose you or respect you. Always be yourself. And when you say that you healing, and I don't mean no disrespect, you don't have hate within you. When someone is truly not for you, you continue to live your life and understand they're in their own lane. Because God created your own lane, or whoever you pray to created your own lane. A vision for you to become your best self vision of yourself somewhere else other than bothering someone else's peace. You don't got to sit there and project spell work towards somebody. You ain't got to gang up with groups of people in different area codes to hurt somebody, to have them robbed, or cycle their free will, or their mental health, or from their loved ones because you lack self-control. My content is not for everyone. I'm far from a hater. Neighbor. I gotta go. What's going on, neighbor? I hope all is well again. I gotta go. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. We all don't operate the same when genuine people come into our life. And when you know a genuine person is in your life, they will never look at you like competition. They would never have the mindset of having hate, jealousy, and envy towards you. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Like, they don't look at you like competition. They don't. They actually give you compliments, healthy ones. They don't sit there, sneak dish you, disrespect you out loud, picking up the phone to see you frown. No, Chet, you still with that bitch hat on? Oh no, that bitch thought she was just better than me. Fuck her. I can't stand that bitch, that broke bitch. Nah, disrespectfully. How folks be having these one-sided conversations because they look at you like competition when you knew how to respect your neighbor even when they couldn't see. The vocabulary damn sure wasn't that enough. Because why would you want to be around somebody at the end of the day that you said was slow, stupid, and retarded? They didn't know how to respect you. That's what you said, but you truly was your own issue. You painted the narrative at the end of the day because someone actually knew how to respect you, even days when you couldn't see. How this type of stuff actually happens. How someone can come into your life, and because you're not used to someone being authentic, and people do blackmail people against themselves. Someone can be a genuine, kind, loving person all day long and have a beautiful heart, and have a beautiful spirit. And because someone doesn't operate in that mindset or doesn't operate in that soul, they project on somebody because they don't know how to show up like that. And they haven't done the proper healing yet. And because they haven't done the proper healing yet, they rather discourage someone else's or disrespect someone else's character traits because they want to be like that person. Because someone will truly be envious of you and have so much hate and jealousy and envious towards you, and then paint you out to be somebody you're truly not behind closed doors. How this type of stuff actually happens. It's not that someone's slow, stupid, or vulnerable, or whatever the case may be. You have individuals that walk around here that know how to respect their neighbor, regardless of the trauma and pain that they endured, regardless if they was an addict or not. And they was a real life addict, like they was a real life addict. They didn't have to act to be somebody they truly wasn't. It wasn't a script because it was their real life. They wasn't doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. But someone still had a beautiful heart within. They still had a beautiful spirit within them. And because someone sees somebody going through challenges or going through certain obstacles in their life, they rather tear somebody down that's going through something. Imagine you expressing yourself to somebody and only for you to realize they only benefit off of your trauma. They only benefit off of the negative energy that you're telling them, like, hold on one second, I just got out of a breakup. They're happy that you're not in that relationship no more because they can't keep a relationship. They're happy that you lost that job. So now they're laughing and talking to everybody else and saying, see, I told you this BITCH can't keep a job. And a whole bunch of negative stuff. And even days when you couldn't see, you motivated this person. They would not put respect on your name because it was fake. Because someone that's genuine or authentic, they would not have that mindset of kicking somebody down that they truly respect and love. Like, people will walk into your life and say, I love you, I care for you, I respect you, or whatever the case may be. And only to find out this whole entire time that they couldn't wait to talk about just like a bad habit. They couldn't wait to express a mindset that it wasn't truly you. They called you a hoe, they called you this, they called you that, they called you this, they called you that. It doesn't give somebody room to talk about who you was that day. And especially when you knew how to respect them. Some people at the end of the day that need to be put in a mindset as to, yeah, you did that to me. But then you got certain people in the background that never happened. And it's a difference when someone doesn't run from their past. That's what happens when you actually maturing. Regardless if someone was a hoe in a past life, regardless if someone was sleeping around with this person, sleeping around that person, what is it doing in your household? What makes that, what's so relevant in your pockets for that? Everybody's journey is different. It's called respect, neighbor. Because it's certain things that certain people could say something about you at the end of the day that's like, wait, what you mean, bitch? You what? No, it's straight though for me. A motherfucker will be so confused, like, huh? You ain't tell us that. That was important. I ain't gonna say it though. It's certain things that certain people would take to their graves. And it's certain things that people will take and just want to humiliate somebody because someone truly has a personality. Someone is truly authentic. It's certain things that a certain individual may not carry when it comes to certain features, gifts, or whatever the case may be. Or someone hasn't came out their comfort zone to be their authentic self, so they rather dim the light of somebody else. And I say that respectfully, this type of stuff actually happens. My content is not for everybody, and God is not for sale. It's not. And one thing I don't do is run from my past. I don't run from my past. Not even a little bit. You can't tell me about me better than me telling me about me. It's a train of thought for me how folks from your past or folks that you probably never even had a conversation with ever in your life, or you probably came across individuals, whatever the case may be, they have so much to say about your life, but they never actually got the chance to actually get to know you. Because if they did, they would actually respect you. It'd be the train of thought for me. How individuals have to group up in groups just to kick one person down, to see them frown, but God maintain that person's smile. They would understand. Hold on one second. I damn sure ain't had to play with broken attacks away, goddamn it. I hope you found peace in your life. I gotta go. I'm not your genuine love respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. And loving yourself is not a crime. Regardless to who gave up on you, said that you didn't have potential, they said that you being somebody that you truly wasn't, but they didn't know you. Excuse me. Never give up on yourself. They didn't know how to love you, respect you, let alone protect you. And because they was able to control the narrative as to who you was at that moment, because they was able to say that you was mentally unstable, they was able to say that you slow, stupid, and retarded, they was able to say certain things about you. But God, when God elevates his child, regardless how old you are, it's just certain conversations at the end of the day that certain folks, they dead ass did you wrong. Like how certain individuals would say that you a crash out, or you was a crash out at a certain point in your life. They did something to you for you to express the way you felt. And because they overlooked how you couldn't express yourself to certain individuals because they laughed at you, they disrespected you, and they basically said that your voice didn't matter. Your voice didn't matter. Imagine someone saying that your voice don't matter. Shut the fuck up! That's all you heard all your life. But God never overheard your voice. God never overlooked your tears. God actually showed you love. That energy is different. That comfortable love. That unconditional love. That someone couldn't show you at the end of the day. It wasn't physical love. It wasn't disrespect love. It was that mind protecting type of love. It wasn't no energy harvesting over here. It wasn't projecting spell working a toxic way. It wasn't hacking nobody's devices or gang stalking nobody or trying to destiny swipe with nobody. No. It wasn't envy or jealousy or hate. It was God showing you that, hold on 1 second, they made a mistake. But I got your back. Your heavenly mother and father got your back. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. That energy is different. They would never understand why you stand before yourself today when it comes to confidence. You matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everyone. It's no need to send an evil eye. It's no need to energy harvest off my energy because God saw you. There's no need to project spell work towards me. There's no need to do come to me spells or whatever the fuck is you doing. No, and shake on me, you fucking weirdos. What's wrong with you? You know, God sees everything. And it's so funny how God will reveal your enemy, let alone the devil. And they come in all different shapes and sizes when you have to get physical. Everybody expresses themselves differently. Yeah, I may say a couple of curse words, but goddamn, I ain't have to get physical. I wasn't out here shortchanging my neighbor out their free will. I understood to stay in my lane when you truly not for me. I hope you truly heal. No, and shake on me. I gotta go. No, for real, for real. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. When someone says you don't have potential, when God sends the right people into your life, respect will be a two-way street. They would never look at you like competition, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. They would never have hate or jealousy or envy within their vein. And they would actually put respect on your name. They'll be your biggest cheerleader when folks is overlooking, sneak this and you, disrespect you when you ain't have to get physical. It didn't matter about someone's upbringing. It didn't matter about what someone endured when it comes to trauma and pain, because they wasn't trying to do you wrong. Someone introduced themselves, being genuine. They wasn't taking your kindness for weakness. Didn't matter about the relationship that day. That is just different. They wasn't trying to blackmail you, get you locked up, put you in a cyber. They didn't want you to be mentally they didn't want you to be mentally unstable. They didn't. They wanted you to better you. That vision that they introduced themselves when they came to you. They just want you to become your best self vision of yourself. And they wasn't doing it for likes and views or clout chasing. You're not the same when it comes to elevation. Who would have knew? God showed you that your prayers did come true with the right people by your side. You know, when the right people come into your life, regardless to what relationship it is, they don't energy harvest off your energy. They don't destiny swipe at you. They don't hack your devices or play with spoken in a toxic way. Spell work, destiny swiping, gang stalking, hacking devices, and destiny swiping. They don't do that. It's not in their vocabulary. No, it's a shit though. You know, they don't got time for cloning people's phones and shit. No, they don't have time for that shit. Who the fuck does that? I don't know either. But there are people who do that. But the right people that's for you, they would never have that mindset of doing that to you, to blackmail you against you. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. They would never have the mindset of stopping that job opportunity from happening for you. They would never stop that person who wants to see you in a relationship. They wouldn't stop that relationship from happening. They wouldn't be behind closed doors playing with Spoke to stop it. They wouldn't try to be playing with Spoke to stop your financial stability. They wouldn't be behind closed doors with groups of people in different communities to psych out your mental health in your pockets. They wouldn't do that. And I say that respectfully. Doesn't matter about someone's upbringing because they don't got hate in their vein. That jealousy and envy, we all not the same when it comes to pain and time and day. Someone acting their body weight when it comes to maturity, not acting their shoe size. They understood, hold on 1 second, they was truly holding their own weight. I got it, go. Always be yourself, but no molest attention. I'm not aging you on respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. When the right people walk into your life, regardless of what community is, and every community is not for you, but the right community that's for you, they will respect you. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. They will not be out here gang stalking you, projecting spell work towards you, energy harvesting off your energy, trying to destiny swipe with you. They wouldn't be doing that. They wouldn't be hacking your devices to humiliate you. They wouldn't be hacking your devices to blackmail you against you. They wouldn't be plotting to put you a part of a crime that you never had no business, you was never affiliated with. They wouldn't be doing that to you. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. But people have that mindset. One thing I don't do is run from my past. And I say that respectfully. But true love, it can truly last. That unconditional love. My content is not for everybody. And when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. And I always did. I never had third-party conversations when it comes to working or doing my creativity, besides my heavenly mother, my heavenly mother, my heavenly Father God. And I say that respectfully. Like, some people say, God is not real. Oh yeah, God is real. We may not pray the same, but I know how to stay in my lane. And I hope you find peace within your own lane, because you're not for me. It don't matter about your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. We don't pray the same. When you're not for somebody, just stay in your own lane. Always be yourself with no misintention. I say that respectfully. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? No, it's Jay told me, I gotta go. Peace and respect, your neighbor, stop the violence. She better your word, don't dim your light, go, you neighbor, don't dim your light. I was gonna say this for the next video. But when you're dealing with trauma and pain, and someone doesn't understand your tears or doesn't understand why you're emotionally unstable, always remember that someone that cares about you or respects you, regardless if you know them or not, they will never overlook you. But be mindful when you're pushing the wrong person away, because you was willing to reject you when you said that you was praying to go within. My content is not for everyone. I'm far from a hater. You could disrespect me all day long, neighbor. But I hope you got busy on goddamn lane. My content for everybody. That's okay. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend. You matter, you're worthy. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Loving yourself is not a crime. Never give up on yourself because someone gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. Because when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, and they respect you. They don't got hate in their vein. They damn sure don't look at you like competition. They don't want your spot, goddamn. You got your own goddamn spot. Don't you not know that? Loving yourself. You was born in this world by yourself, right? So that vision that you have within you, can't nobody take it away. Regardless if someone tries to duplicate it or whatever the case may be. And I say this respectfully. Leave innocent people alone if you don't have good intentions towards them. Be mindful and wise when inviting somebody to your table just to humiliate them and just disrespect them. They're far from mad, but God saw what you was doing behind closed doors when you try to make somebody mad, and how it took a whole community of different individuals to try to take somebody down because you lack self-control when it comes to discipline. They mad at your tax bracket, how this type of stuff actually happens when it comes to certain folks' vocabulary. They don't want folks to elevate faster than them when an innocent person was never competition. You see somebody gifted than you or more spiritual than you, or someone's more beautiful than you, or someone's features is more better, or someone acknowledges or respects you. Just by that encounter, you're taking from it that you became somebody's enemy when it was one-sided. They didn't say that they was your enemy. You said that they was your enemy. And God saw everything. And I say that respectfully. Because that's what happens, what people do. They will invite you to their table just to humiliate you, to blackmail you against you. You can motivate somebody without trying hard. You can inspire somebody without trying hard. And especially when you're authentic. And you're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. They would never understand. Hold on 1 second. God truly uplifted you for all the right reasons when it comes to elevation. I'm Naya, genuine respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. It's not. Today is currently May 25th, 2025. Always be yourself with no misintentions. Loving yourself is not a crime. Respect is a two-way street. When the right people are for you, they ain't gonna overlook you, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. There's no need to send the evil lies, no need to send spoke this way. I ain't have to project negative energy, let alone I ain't having intentions towards you. I ain't got no beef with you at the end of the day. How folks be having this one-sided beef. You delusional, what's wrong with you? Oh my God. You know, I never understood this from. An innocent person speak up for themselves or whatever case may be, or they just talk about life itself. Because, you know, people go through shit. No, I'm just talking out loud. Hello? And you wanted to see somebody frown. No, for real, because your motherfucking mask fell off. You the one doing the weird shit in the back, playing with spell working and tax away. You witch and you fucking warlock. I hope you find peace in your fucking lane. Leave innocent people alone with your pain. I should hope you find peace within. I say that respectfully. Never feel wrong for expressing yourself to the wrong person. And I say that respectfully. Because when the right people walk into your life, they will show you why you're passing through your reality today, expressing yourself. Hold on 1 second. It was a safe place. That's what life. A lesson. You can't run from your past. That's where healing starts. You truly go within. I'm Naya, genuine respect, and when it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father, God. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential. Loving yourself is not a crime. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Stay out of trouble. Stop the violence. You're mad in your word, and I say that respectfully. It's sad and disgusting to see how people say that they are willing to humble somebody. In the process of them humbling somebody, they will project spell work. They will energy harvest off their energy. They will even try to destiny swipe with them. They would even try to blackmail them, gang stalk them, or even hack their devices. How this type of stuff actually happens. All because someone says they want to humble somebody. All because someone respected their neighbor to acknowledge somebody. You got nice shoes. I hope you better yourself when it comes to your pretend shoe. Congratulations, neighbor. I ain't know that was a crime. Damn. I ain't know it was a crime to say congratulations to a stranger. I didn't never knew it was a crime to acknowledge your neighbor. I get people pick and choose when they want to speak to people. But goddamn, don't get mad at me when I want to pick and choose. I don't want to speak to your dumb ass either, but I ain't got malicious intentions. Sometimes I got my headphones on, they wouldn't understand my remedy. The beat is actually flowing. Hold on 1 second. I was just going within. I was just loving me. You probably said hi to me or whatever the case may be. Trust and believe I wasn't being disrespectful. I was just in my own lane. I ain't have to be disrespectful, but I truly said, excuse me. No, and it's straight though for me. Oh, God, I gotta go. Always be yourself. I say that respectfully. I am Naya, genuine love, respect. And loving yourself is not a crime. And especially when you sign up for someone's one-sided conversation at the end of the day, when it comes to they want to blackmail you because you was being your authentic self when you wasn't trying to catch a case, never reject you because they said that you ain't got potential. Never reject yourself because they said that you said that who you are is not who you are. But never not one time that was you wearing a mask because you wasn't running from your past, that you ain't have hidden agenda. All you did was respect your neighbor. I gotta go. Always be yourself, but don't put that satire, Johns. Say what's going on, neighbor, what's going on? Hope all is well on your end, neighbor, don't dim your light. Hold on 1 second, they try to pretend. They act like they was for you, but only result you actually went within. The unconditional love looks good on you today. They would never understand you're beautiful, you are handsome. Never dim your light, neighbor, you man, you're worthy, don't overlook you. They gave up on you, they overlooked you during your journey. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race or an overnight process. I am Naya, genuine love, respect. Always be yourself and with intentions. Have a good evening. Thank you for your time. Gotta go. Gotta go.